So this film is about family.
It is.
And Mike has a very unique process in creating his characters and helping all the actors come to their roles.
Yeah.
What was sort of the process like in building those rapport? I know you have some relationships already within the cast. What was that process like?
Well, the process is always really interesting because it's realistic. So anything you would know about a character, you know. Anything you wouldn't, you don't. So everyone has their secrets. And so those always build in like another layer of potential for you to mine when you're doing your improvisations. You know, my character never ever went to Chantel's hair salon, for example. You know, didn't know what Moses was doing out on his walks. So all that it just makes it richer.
This film is obviously so London-centric. How does it feel to bring the film here to the London Film Festival?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a homecoming. Do you know what I mean?
I know everyone's talking about your big return with Mike Leigh. And Pansy is such a different character than your character in Secrets and Lies.
Well, I should hope so. Nobody wants to repeat themselves.
Yes, exactly.
You know.
Was there any sort of, after all these years, was there any sort of difference in the process of working with Mike, or is it sort of the same thing again?
Yeah, it's the same thing. We changed, but it stayed the same.
Did it become easier now that you're, further along in your career?
No, I think it was a bit harder because you can't unknow what you know, and you kind of get used to being a bit director-proof. So it was trusting again and letting go and like knowing that you're going to be all right, you know.
There's a lot of powerhouse themes in this film around mental health and the pressures of modern society.
Yeah.
What do you hope audiences take away from this story?
Well, I hope that audiences, just pause with the Pansies of the world and have a bit of compassion and understand that maybe there's more going on than just the screaming.
Yeah.
That there's something underneath that's not comfortable or that's making them anxious or frightened.
One more question for you. So the organization that I run, we work with a lot with young people who are interested in getting into the film industry, giving them those opportunities. What is the one piece of advice you would give to someone who is just starting out and they really want to get into acting?
I would say just keep going. Do you know what I mean? It's something you have to do, not something you want to do. And there's a lot of no's. People often see the yeses, but there's a hell of a lot of no's. Just move, just pick yourself up and start again.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. Enjoy.